The studies that I've seen recently focused on the US in particular, getting to very low emissions, they tend to keep around some of this existing gas capacity. What they do is they say, for those times when wind is very low for a long time, it's a very cloudy period, there are these things that happen for like weeks at a time where, particularly in northern climates where there's, not much sun and big seasonal variation. So you need to have some sort of backstop.
During those extreme events where the renewable energy generation is like 70% below its average, essentially hydro, nuclear, battery storage, and about 350 gigawatt of existing gas capacity is used to manage the grid.
So you need to have some sort of backstop in that situation. And the backstop can easily be keeping some gas plants around that are not mothballed. They have to be kept up and they have to be occasionally tested and so on. But when the time comes and there's a real emergency, you can use them.
The US has about 500 gigawatt of gas capacity that is already built, right? It's there. And what we are saying is that let's just use it as a backup infrequently when the renewables are low in combination with hydro, nuclear, and storage to manage the grid. And if better solutions, more cost-effective solutions come, then they can eventually replace that gas capacity.
That's the way of preserving reliability without any new tech at all. It's just an institutional innovation. Now, we are very likely to come up with new tech that will allow us to do even better. We'll build more transmission so that when we have a lull, maybe Oregon doesn't have a lull and California can import or we can export to them. If you open up your mind to the possibility of institutional change, then new possibilities open up that you wouldn't have thought of before. And that means, to me, it's like, I know we can do a 90+% renewables grid. I've known it for at least 10 years. And the reason is I always knew you could keep those gas plants around, but that you needed to fix that institutional incentive. But a lot of people didn't, they kind of assumed that the institutional incentive was what it was and couldn't change. And that's, I think, a mistake that a lot of people do when they think about the future, is that they don't realize our ability to change our institutions and our behavior turns out to be pretty powerful.